Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news of angst around the world. Markets were skittish overnight as the Bank of Japan refrained from adding to its stimulus program and said what it announced in April was enough. Investors who were hooked on stimulus retreated to safety, and that saw equities fall, especially in Japan. It also saw credit risk rise, especially in emerging markets like Brazil and Mexico. Money is reported to be streaming out of emerging markets, destabilising currencies, sinking stocks, and creating headaches for policymakers already worried about faltering growth. Something to watch in Europe, the German court case being brought by the Bundesbank against the ECB has opened. A Bundesbank win, which seems a bit unlikely, could be highly destabilising for the Eurozone. Yields on US Treasuries also rose, and that means their price fell, as investors absorbed the consequences of the upcoming Fed moves to taper back their stimulus program. On the energy front, a new US government report has assessed shale gas and oil reserves in 42 countries and found that the oil component could add more than 10% to world reserves, and the gas component increases reserves nearly 50%. While the study is only technical and doesn't assess economic viability, it is getting attention. It found the biggest reserves are in Russia, followed by the US and China. Australia's reserves aren't small either. The price of natural gas is down almost 2% on the day in late trade. The New Zealand dollar was little changed overnight at 78.7 US cents, 83.5 Aussie cents, but the TWI fell to 73.3, its lowest of the year, on a substantial weakening of the Japanese yen. Of interest also is that the English pound briefly traded better than 2 for 1, although the Kiwi has recovered a bit recently. New Zealand currency hasn't been this low against the pound in almost a year. I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.